Hi, this is Christina Hills from the Website Creation Workshop, and in this video I want to show you how to figure out and understand what site health is showing you in your website. So I'm under Tools Site Health and I'm under Status, and I can see there's these critical issues and a couple of recommended issues. Now, site health often shows you what is wrong at the hosting level. So if I click to open this, like this is techie, doesn't make sense, loopback requests, so you may not understand these. I don't fully understand these, and we want to figure out what are these critical issues. And then there's a couple of other things that possibly will fix themselves once these get fixed. So if you haven't heard about this before, there's this great plugin called Plugin Detective, and it will help you troubleshoot what might be going on with your site. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to run Plugin Detective to see if we can figure out what the problems are here. So first I'm going to go to Plugins, and if you don't have it installed, you can install it, and I see that Plugin Detective is already installed. So let's click on Troubleshoot Plugin Conflicts. And what that does is it starts up Plugin Detective, which is a lot of fun. So you just need to click the button to get started. And it will take a minute while it's checking, so just be patient. Alright, so now what it wants you to do is navigate to where you're seeing the problem. So in our instance, the problem is on the inside, not on the outside. Plugin Detective can also help you find problems on the outside of your site, but in this case, we want to go to the inside. So we want to go into the dashboard, and we want to go to Tools, Site Health. And let's just wait, because it says results are still loading, so let's just wait a moment. Okay. So it's loaded up. It just took a little bit of time. So now we're on the page where we're seeing the problems. We want to click on I'm there. Now it asks, are there any plugins that are required in order for the site to work correctly? And you're thinking, well, I need all these plugins. But for some websites, they won't work at all if you don't have the plugins. So we don't need to check anything. Right? Because we want Plugin Detective to let us know which of these plugins may be causing the problem. So I'm going to click on I'm done because we want it to look at all of them and we don't want it to exclude any. So I'm not going to check any. I'm just going to click I'm done. And that's most of the time what you want to do. So now what it's going to do, and this is what makes this so much fun, is it's interrogating some suspects. So let's click to start the interrogation. And what it's going to do is go through one at a time. So it wants to know, here's your site again, is the problem fixed? And yes, the problem is fixed. See, it says good. This is a recommended improvement, but good is what we want, so we say yes, it's fixed. And then it's going to go on and calculate some more. So now it's interrogating, and you do have to be patient. This can be a little slow. Now it's got in the holding cell these suspects, and it's going to interrogate these suspects. You see what the plugin is doing is going through and checking each plugin to see what the problem might be. So we want to click on Start Interrogation. And then it says, here's your site again. Is the problem fixed? And the answer is going to be no, it's still broken. See, because we've got this critical issue. So I'm going to click on no, it's still broken. And now we want to click to start the interrogation. So it's going through. It's going to clear some soon. Here's your site again. Is the problem fixed? We don't have those critical issues, right? It says good. So I'm going to say yes, it's fixed. So again, it's going through one at a time saying, is this the problem? Is that the problem? And see, it's already cleared. 8 plugins are not our problem. Here are some suspects, and here's what it's going to interrogate. So let's click Start the Interrogation. And yep, here's your site again. Is the problem fixed? It's good. Yes, it's fixed. And so now it's cleared. So that means none of these plugins could be the culprit. Here's a holding cell, but it's going to interrogate these two. So click Start the Interrogation. Here's your site again. Is the problem fixed? Yep, the problem is fixed. So by running Plugin Detective, it just makes it so much more fun to figure out what's wrong with your site. So all of these, none of these are our problem. It still has 2. So let's start the interrogation. And I have a feeling, I'm waiting for this to load. It looks like this is, no, it is broken. So let's just let it finish. Yeah. I don't need to wait for it to finish because I can already see it's a no, it is still broken. So I'm going to click on that and wait for it to come back. All right, the culprit has been found. So Plugin Detective has gone through the process of elimination to figure out which plugin is causing the problems. So you can click on deactivate it for me and it will just go ahead and deactivate it, or you can deactivate it yourself, or you can click to return to the WordPress dashboard. So I am going to go in and click deactivate it for me. And so it's been deactivated, and you can click to return to the WordPress dashboard. And this plugin author has a couple of other really awesome plugins you might check out, but right now I want to go back to the WordPress dashboard, and I'm going to come to Tools, Site Health, and I'll wait for it to finish loading. So the site health is good. Those critical errors are gone. These are 2 other issues that are recommended improvements, but I'm not going to focus on those now. I'm going to come over to the installed plugins, and this was the culprit, Dreamstime Stock Photos. So there's something wrong with this plugin. It probably needs an update. So I don't use this plugin. I'm guessing that it brings in stock photos in her media library. Anyway, she can look into this if she wants or find another alternative. I don't really think she needs it, so it's not critical. So we can look at the site. You know, her site is working. I know she's still creating it, but Plugin Detective has saved the day and helped us figure out what was wrong with our site. We didn't have to hire a developer. We didn't have to do a whole bunch of turning on and off plugins ourselves. Plugin Detective does it for you. So in the future, if you have critical errors, try Plugin Detective and see if it can get rid of them. If it can't, it may be something on the hosting level, so you need to contact the hosting company, but it is really a fun and awesome plugin that you definitely want to have in your WordPress website. This is Christina Hills from the Website Creation Workshop.